Hold on to your mug. We're in for a wild night.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 3, Week 4 of the Born to Be Wild listener series. We've got a special hosted match tonight, a BitBeaker versus MartianBuu. My name is Nate Wolfe. I'm one of the hosts from Born to Be Wild. Really excited to be here tonight. I always love casting these matches. It's really fun. And, of course, joined by my podcast co-host Hydralisk. Welcome back. Long time no see, but I'm always
man.
good to hang out with you again. And also tonight joined by Jordan, who is our guest on the podcast tonight. So excited to have you here with us. Yeah, welcome. And not pictured on the screen, but we do have an additional caster all the way from Australia, our very own Maxi Bond. Welcome to casting the match, Maxi. How's it going?
Not bad. I'm pretty hyped. I've never really done casting or anything, but
easy peasy. We just talk through the games. It's a lot of fun. So excited to have you with us. For the people watching, if you're not familiar, the Born to Be Wild listener series is a weekly wild tournament series of Hearthstone. Each week there are special deck building restrictions. It's kind of what we do to keep things fun and interesting around here. So there are special rules each week. The rules for the entire series, the format rather, this is Conquest format. I'm just going to read the rules very briefly. To play a round of Conquest, each player selects one of their decks to use for the first game. Any deck that wins a game cannot be selected for the remainder of the round, meaning that the winning player must move on to a different deck. The losing player may switch decks, but is not required to do so. The winner of the entire series the entire round, is the first person to win using each of their decks. So this is a bring 4, ban 1, and in order to win, you have to win with all 3 of your decks. Again, this is week 4. There are special deck building restrictions for each week. This week is called YETI week, based on a suggestion from Dr. Bomb. So the special rules for this week are that minions cannot have any text, pure vanilla minions only. Each deck must contain at least 15 minions. Tribal tags are fine, but no text on the minion itself. Spells, weapons, and hero cards are all fine. So 15 minions, and then the other 50% of your deck can be made up of whatever spells, weapons, heroes that you want. And then, of course, play minions that are good stats for the cost. Before we get started with the games, we're going to take a look at the decks here from each player. So first up, I've got decks from BitBeaker. Martian did ban BitBeaker's Warlock. So BitBeaker will be playing Shaman, Mage, and Paladin. Anybody have any hot takes here looking at these deck lists? See a lot of Boulder Fist Ogres.
Well, what is Mage? Because
that's for the cost.
I wanted to look at like a deck of every class, and I came up with Mage. And so when we play together, we just put in a bunch of freezes and a bunch of burn. Since there's no like rush or anything, and there's low removal, kind of the plan of the Mage is you just stick like 1 5-attack minion for the whole game. It's kind of cool, but
it's really annoying.
Yeah, and it should do good because Martian has a lot of aggro. So just freezing, like none of it because stuff will get removed. Because Martian doesn't really seem to run removal in any of his decks, so that might be good.
Some old school freeze mage style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do see Call to Arms in the Paladin. Call to Arms, we were talking about it earlier, Jordan.
Yeah.
Call to Arms is a good card. So
That's definitely his best unbanned deck, I think.
And Rally is in there. Blessing of Authority. So these will be some interesting matches. I also notice a Death Knight Thrall in the Shaman deck. So for a little some evolve shenanigans here.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Spicy card.
It's so confusing. Like, this stuff is meant to be good stats for the cost. Why do you want to evolve the good stats for the cost?
Yeah, well, the idea would be you get a YETI value trade and then you buff it, right? So you like transform a card that you've traded with. But it is interesting.
4, hopefully.
Yeah. You trade your YETI into a spider tank. It's 4/2. You make it a pit viper, pit fighter type.
Yeah, true.
I think it's a little optimistic though, for sure. But hey, it's like
Hey, I hope it
Sometimes
works
the
out.
listener
That looks like a
experience is
lot
an
of fun.
excuse to play a fun card. So.
I want to see
Absolutely.
Wolfe in the game.
All right, well, let's take a look at Martian's decks here. And BitBeaker did ban Martian's Paladin. So Martian will be playing Druid, Warlock, and Hunter.
Really like this Hunter list. I hope he gets to play Rexo. I really doubt he will. I think the card's too slow even in this format. But man, would it be topical with our last weekly challenge and with just the card being great, you know?
So many aggro decks. He went for cute Warlock as well, not even Shadow Council.
He went full aggro. His thought was bad minions, so let's just run the really, really cheap ones that are at least okay.
Yeah.
We'll see how it works out for him.
I don't know
I
about
tend to think this Druid is going to run out of steam real fast, but
Hey,
yeah,
we'll
the
see.
Druid's really high roller. You need to get him big, and if you get him big on one, you basically auto win.
or just
And
buff.
thing-
Mark of the Lotus stuff could work, but it's hard.
For the Hunter as well, it's like if you draw Fresh Scent, that's like the hard carry. But
Go
if
through
you
the
don't
animal's
draw
pretty good
Scent-
too, because he's a lot of beasts in there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But it's a bit slow. Like if you get Fresh Scent, it's like what's it called? The card for Priest. Before it got nerfed, it's just like so busted, especially in this like week.
Yeah, fresh scent.
But if you don't draw it, you just have a bunch of weak minions that you can't really get a bunch of value off of.
He's
So
got Animal Companion, he's got Master's Call. I think this deck's got potential for sure.
yeah,
but
Master's Call is 3 mana, draw 3 bad minions though. Like it's only in there, I assume, for the animals.
All right,
But-
hey, they're queuing up game 1 now. So it looks like we've got Martian playing Hunter, BitBeaker playing Shaman.
Shaman versus Hunter. This will be interesting. I would assume that Shaman should be favored here because it has lots of removal. But we shall see.
I'm wondering if Martian coins out a card on 2 or saves coin for turn 5 for Deathstalker Rexa. Those seem like the 2 options. But with this, you've got a turn 3 or turn 2 with coin, 3, 4, and Master School will get you a turn 5. So probably coins Master School.
Weird than my hit for 4.
Straight
Old
face.
strategy. Gonna coin out, yeah, deal 5. Yeah, this is definitely correct for Martian here. He clearly
Oh,
stands at
7
the
kill
board
command. He just
very
gets rid of
well.
it.
Yeah. A slight punish for the Earthen Might over the Puddle Stomper, but it is what it is. Martian is really good at top decking cards. Wow, he's got choices all of a sudden.
What is
It's going with the Master's Call. I would be surprised if that was.
Yeah,
Okay, here we
yeah,
go.
it has to be
Play the
Animal.
good card. Yeah.
Wow.
I think
It's tougher.
Always Huffer.
honestly, he'd rather trade a Huffer than play the kill command. So he'd rather keep the
Mm-hmm.
kill command over the animal companion. I guess that's
Oh
fair.
wow, that's a good card. For mana 3/4, you love to see that. It's also an elemental, so if you draw your other Earthen Might, it gets buffed very cleanly.
True.
I love seeing Tailstrider, a card you would never see played otherwise, other than this format.
Yeah, it's
was
pretty
just a
good
win.
in this format. Like
It
5
is.
mana. It's so much damage. If you stick
Alright.
that with the mage, I don't actually have this card, so I just didn't craft it, and I was like, eh. I had so many good cards to craft, like the amalgam. I didn't have. So,
Wow.
like, but if you
Big
do
move.
have them, it's so much free damage, especially in the mage where you freeze the board and hit him for 5 everything.
I think Martian's in a real good spot here now.
Martian's got quite the hand.
Shaman, yeah, Shaman is
Yeah,
steamed
but-
out, drawing all plain minions.
But it is a bit slow, like the Master's
It
Call.
is. He's going to take another 8, but I think he can then stabilize probably with the
He
kill
did
Yeah,
command.
he's drawing
play-
over a move. Wow, this is some.
He fed the animals. I mean,
For
Oasis
2 buffs.
snap.
These are huge. Torrent's a decent draw. That'll
Ooh, Torrent.
oh
yeah.
wow.
afford him a lot of time.
Yeah, I like Torrent on the 5/4 instead of going for like better trades, just because you
Yeah. Just clear a minion.
have to kill him or you die. And it's
Rexar
not-
plus buff. Very clean play here.
Well, the armor was pretty clutch here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it's very hard to lose him here as Martian. That's a great top deck, I think. They do 4 damage his turn, 3 next turn.
This is, I mean,
I don't
that's
know.
also insane. If he doesn't get a taunt from this, what's it called, Builder Beast, then,
Yeah, he
I mean,
could not
there's possible to take lethal.
He needs
there's
top deck
portal lethal.
or a lifesteal. Yeah.
All right, let's see what we get.
Like kill command as well because of that.
Oh, we got a
the
taunt.
taunt. What a god gamer.
He can't kill this 4-2, I think. As well as play.
Oh yeah, he can't. Wait, no, he can't. He can't. Someone meant a beast in his hand. Yeah, I don't know if he needs to. How big is his taunt? It's a 4/4 as well. That's a little scary.
Yeah.
Maybe kill commands.
4/4 taunt. Okay, wait a second. The taunt is just as. I think he'd rather play a removal spell here. I think he'd rather play like a fresh scent or something. Because
yeah, Hunter's Ash is real clean. Now he can kill the 4/2. Yeah. So there is a certain portal out here.
And then if he top decks a minion removal, that would be.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
Better tank.
He could stop drawing a good card.
You always attack face here because you would draw the other hammer.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of whether you want to buff a totem or a thing. I guess he decides
You're
chance will
committed.
decide that.
You're committed to face at this point.
I don't know if it's actually correct to play the minion or hero power because of Build a Beast into Vicious Scale Hide is like a mega punish. That's basically an auto win. But I guess you're just hoping they don't get that.
Ooh, crackling razor mob.
Lifesteal isn't an adaptation, right?
Lifesteal. No.
It is not. But it's a lifesteal card he can stick him in the game with next turn. But I think he plays the taunt here.
Yeah, you have to.
You never lose with the taunt play here, other than the Serpentine Portal, which is a one and
playing the taunt just one more win con.
Deadly shot.
I imagine he takes the carpet. He has a 1 minute 1/1 in hand, but I guess deadly shot's fine too.
Mega trading. I don't think this is really.
It has to.
Yeah, you gotta. You only have 3 health left.
Trading the 5 attack into the 1/3 seems kind of because you need to
wrong.
put them on a clock before they. Oh my god!
You gotta play on their weapon
before they draw Serpentine.
There's that
Although threatening lethal anyway. Yeah.
He just threatened lethal with a kill command. This play was totally fine.
Yeah, that's GG.
Without a taunt, it is game over. The Rexar actually won in the game. That's pretty great. I'm glad Rexar, the battle cry was at least good. Crazy stuff. He also has the other freshman. He's way overcapped.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He can adapt his 8/5 Steel Strider too.
Martian was in a lot of danger there, but that Rexar really came in clutch for the stabilization.
Yeah, unfortunately for BitBeaker, he typed like a few too many vanilla minions in that game.
You basically just play Rex off a 6 mana, gain 5 health in Hunter.
Yeah,
like
AoE the board.
It's the only heal you can run. And also the hero power can heal and get taunt. It's like pretty insane an anti-aggro card. Okay, I want to see this.
All right, so now we got BitBeaker's Mage going against Martian's Warlock.
Martian does not have a whole lot of mana crystals in his hand right now.
Full keep.
Full keep by the Mage is interesting. I mean, it is a 1/2/3, but they're also vanilla minions.
Martian's got a good 1/2/3 as well. Summoning what 9 minions in 3 turns.
Diremol versus Diremol.
He runs Soulfire? Wow. Fiendish Circle? Okay.
Oh,
Martian's got some spice here in this game.
I thought about Fiendish Circle when building, and I opted out, but it's a good card.
Yeah, I didn't really
It's like a slightly worse muster per battle.
like it like in general.
Yeah.
I thought Shadow
I guess,
Council
right?
better because you don't have too much draw. I mean, he runs Hand of Gul'dan, right? But he doesn't run a great way to discard it without merchant. So that's why.
Orb over the hero power, hoping for a 1 mana spell, I presume. And he hit the best 1 mana spell possible.
My
Holy
gosh.
cow. Going far left with it, okay. I mean, this was game winning.
Trying to
I
take
think that
them
was
all out.
absurdly good.
Well, it's not even close to over, right? You're summoning 4 more 1/1s.
No, but that was nuts. That's like
Yeah.
actually crazy good.
But-
It'll
yeah,
buy
that
him
was-
at least 2 turns.
That was preventing the auto loss, I guess.
Yeah. Now I guess just to kill 2 minions,
God.
play 2 minions. This is really good for BitBeaker here.
Evocation is kind of like a 2 mana tax on just hopefully get the good spell. Like, it's pretty risky.
Martian plays a bunch of cards. So probably Soulfire here, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Faith. Like, they get punished by Nova, but, I mean, I guess not too bad. It's not too much damage. Doesn't really put you on a claw.
You never win by
shipping everything face.
He needs to have as many things alive as possible to try to buff them if he top decks buffs.
Okay, so
I think we're seeing here though that this deck's pretty suspect.
Yeah, the Warlock.
Out of cards.
If you don't draw Grim Rally and Wicked Whispers, you can't run Malkazar's Imp and Expired Merchant to find them. You just have to hope to draw them. It's like the same with the Druid.
I feel like
Can't run Gracious with them.
Killing a 1/1, interesting.
I feel like I would have saved my Ray personally for later against maybe a larger threat.
Not enough for much larger threats.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I can't remember the list. Is how
I don't think
it's the top of the curve.
I think Fiendish Circle might have been the top.
Oh, Hand of Gul'dan, but that's so that.
Fireball Face is not actually that good. It gives Martian hope.
He does have Ray of Frost. I mean Frost Nova though, so he basically sticks anything he wants. It's like a time. Except the second Soulfire as well.
That's pretty good here. Play that, kill the 1/1. If it doesn't die, he gets to Frost Nova it and hit him in the face 3 times.
Invocation could come in clutch later on.
It could. Martian is not doing a very good job of drawing his AoEs here. He's drawing a whole lot of garbage. Do you think he trades his 2/2? Does he know about the Frost Nova?
He's gonna trade the 2/2, yes.
He does draw the
He does.
He has a chance.
He does trade the 2/2.
Like the Mage does.
My.
Oh,
Evo
next turn.
This is an Evo turn if I've ever seen one. Here we go.
Deck of Lunacy.
Oh my goodness.
You probably
Wizard,
draft
Oasis Ally.
Oh no, there's some
Snap Freeze.
Oasis Ally is a pretty good card.
There's some good cards here.
I kind of like the Mask of Cthulhu.
You can't play that, but that's you would play that if you could.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Oh no, it wasn't. You're right.
You Snap Freeze the 2/3 and then blast.
Blast Wave gets him 2 extra spells.
Hands full. So that's kind of missing a spell.
I got 1. He only got 1.
Yeah, he had to Snap Freeze first. I guess he was hoping for a good 1-drop that he'd play instead of Snap Freeze. Oh,
let's get top deck from Martian. There's the draw he didn't have.
Watch him hit double Hand of Gul'dan.
He's gonna hit a whole lot of 0-cost cards, it looks like.
He hit a Hand of Gul'dan.
No, he got a hand.
That's
but he's
very
also
good.
dying, and I don't think he's
also
going to
dying.
have a big enough threat to kill a 24 health player with the Jaina. And if you
Here
can't,
we go, Jaina.
Yeah, the Jaina is gonna, with all these 1 health minions, the Jaina is gonna be doing
Jaina's not
work.
gonna kill them the turn they.
Yeah.
The turn Jaina, you basically just
Look at all the
all
1/1s.
over.
These
He
1/1s
did just
are
draw
all gonna
3
be pretty
AoEs though. Does he?
Oh
He
my
just do 3
god!
AoEs. That's
Okay,
3
wait,
AoEs.
So that's 12 damage worth of.
Ritual
buffs.
of Doom if he could
12.
get there.
It's 18. It's 18 right now in hand. So there's no way he draws.
Oh.
But it's not lethal though, because double Grim Rallies too
Yeah,
much.
if you kill
Plus
your
the Wicked
board.
Whispers discard the Grim Rallies. So
Right.
you can't double Wicked Whispers
Cool.
then Grim Rally. So it's like there's annoying stuff that reduces the damage.
You could double Grim Rally into double Wicked Whispers.
In theory, it's 16 damage worth of buffs, but it's not Mark of the Lotus, so it's quite a bit less.
I think he's doing it to discard
Oh, he wants
the
to discard
Hand of
Hand of
Gul'dan. Yeah.
Oh, this is not looking good for Martian. That's all of his.
No,
buffs.
but this actually plays around really well around the ping.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because
you
now
just
he
get
can actually make one.
a 2-turn clock.
As long as he doesn't play these cards.
He only has 2 cards left.
He played
Oh,
the
no.
cards though.
Okay, well now we got 1/1s out.
What is the plan?
That's not good.
Nova.
That's
I mean,
the plan. That's the plan.
it's
All
like.
Is that Merchant's first loss on the season?
Oh yeah, it is. Oh my god.
Martian was like 15, 12-0, or 9-0, something like that until this.
I'm happy the Mage got the win. Because
Dethroned.
I don't know if anyone else brought a Mage, but
I opted out of bringing your Mage. It was definitely up there though.
yeah, just
This
crazy.
Hammer of the Naru is an interesting card choice.
Yeah. I was thinking about that.
Just playing up really bad into a Boulder Fist Ogre.
Yeah, there's like Hammer of the Naru is kind of bad against aggro because T6, but also Divine Favor is going to be.
Speaking of needing cards on 1, he has the Embiggen on 1.
Ooh.
Oh god, Martian. What is this? Draw. And
if these all lives, he gets composting on 2, which draws him 3 cards. And I think they're pretty guaranteed to draw live.
Holy. Okay.
I think you do that, right? 2 mana draw 3 is just good.
Yeah, for sure. Because you have Embiggen, so you want to draw these 1 3s. You probably go face though anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you never trade. We're gonna play a buff minion next turn. From BitBeaker's side though, this is not all hope is not lost. He's got a very nice curve here.
Yeah, if he
kill the minions,
comes into rally, he just needs Martian not to draw more nuts.
The nuts is being drawn. He's
Oh
a
my
1
god,
and a 2
2 mana
here.
5/5 draw a card. That's like decent. Okay, he wants to go
There it
wide.
is.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you always want to. I mean, 3/3 is way too much chance to not play that. You could play the mark, but just go wide because you have 2 buffs.
Yeah, I was thinking Mark because of the Spider Tank trade.
Really? Hand of it all on that. Interesting.
Go wide so you can arbor up on 5. And
Yeah, that's why he wants to go wide. Oh, he's gonna get punished here, I think, for going face. Sure.
holy.
Yeah.
Raven into oh, he doesn't want it. Okay.
He's going Marquis Sarge into Power of the Wild value trade? Question.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Because he
He
wants
double
to keep
value trade here and then armor
Armor
up. Yeah, that's disgusting.
that's
That might be
it.
game winning actually. I think not trading was
Yeah, I think there's a
little
easy way
too aggressive. You can go
Especially-
1 into 2/2 here and then set up for a rally, but it's a bit gross. You lost your initiative by not taking the value trade.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, yeah. Beaker always goes face against me.
And now he's gonna get a 1/1 in his rally pool, which is never ideal.
Arbor up.
That's the
turn
Paladin.
5.
You kind of clear the board, and then they run out of stuff. But Embiggen on 1 means they just have so many stats.
Oh wow, he traded
Oh.
first.
Did not.
Maybe he's
Arbor
not playing Arbor. He's not playing Arbor up.
Wait,
Kinda-
what? Isn't
This
it
is
just
so much
auto-
stats. He's just gonna play cards.
Yeah, trying to put more on the board, I suppose. Maybe save the Arbor up.
That's so much stats. I think that's
I
fine.
guess there's a lot of lions that just win this game.
Yeah, now he can go Hand of Adal into rally though, which allows him to. I guess Hand of Adal's kind of bad though.
Yeah, you just
He
rally.
probably does it after the rally. Yeah. He
But
got
that's
the 1/1.
lethal. Way over lethal with the raw.
Got the 1/1, yeah.
Yeah, this is way over lethal for Martian with the
14 plus
Savage Roar
11.
and Arbor up. This
25.
did well. This just performed a lot better than I thought it would, but it's kind of crazy.
Oh, the Druid is so high rolling. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, that worked well. That looked really good. Maybe I'm wrong
Yeah,
about the Druid.
in practice, the Druid, like, half the games I auto won, half the games I didn't draw Embiggen, and I just died, so I didn't want to bring it. Too risky.
Yeah, that Druid list was gnarly, and I think he had lethal either way, the Arbor up or the Savage Roar.
Yeah, the raw hero power was 3 more damage. I think it was 8 over. It's quite insane. But I don't know how he wins with this cute lock, to be honest. Like, it's just you. I guess it's another high rolly deck. So if he does get the high roll, he can win. But
Cute Lock
Oh.
against Paladin.
I think he
there's
always keeps
another one
Valerian
where Cute
as
Lock
the
is
war-
favored here. I think
Even
Cute
with-
Lock's favored here.
So yeah, it's 2-1 for Martian currently.
yeah.
Yes. This would be the match, right? If you
Well,
want
then-
to.
Yes, for Martian. If Martian wins this one, he takes it.
I think
So
he
the
will. I
Paladin-
think this stack's faster than Paladin.
No cooldowns. I mean, he still has a couple downs.
This muster will help a lot. Interesting
True.
description. Use Solarium.
Oh my!
Wow, he hit the Hand of Gul'dan and 2 1-cost minions. That's so
Wow.
disgusting. Now I can Wicked Whispers.
Oh, like
Wait,
this.
isn't Grim Rally
I
just better though?
Look at Rally. What?
Yeah, I think Grim Rally was just better because then you don't lose your Grim Rally.
Yeah, you don't lose your other plus one.
But I guess he doesn't need it. He's got
He's got quite the board.
yeah. Ritual of Doom. He's gonna have enough minions, right? Oh, is
He
it
does.
7 or 5?
You need 5.
Yeah, so we can play this Wisp, make it a 5/5. That's pretty gross.
This is. Oh my. How does he draw like this? This is actually insane.
He raised that here. What's in his pool? Just a 2/3.
Yeah,
and
you did.
that's it. I think 2/3 is nothing in his pool. He only has 1 card in his pool. He's gonna wait in the raised it. You don't get a 1-minute minion here if you raise dead. Do you?
No, but he just traded his 0 draw. Or like played the ritual, so it's 2 minutes.
He gets a 0
Alright.
back there. Okay. That makes sense. Because he just ate it. Yeah.
Or BitBeaker, like, you can't play around this start.
No, yeah, this is insanely strong.
Yeah, there's nothing they could do.
Not swinging with the weapon's a choice.
I think he's just waiting to defeat.
Yeah, there's no world where it's not correct to attack with the weapon there.
Yeah, he's just giving up. He wants to die quicker without conceding.
That is great. I mean, this game is not much to be said. He made a 5-5, went really wide, kind of killed him. A little unfortunate.
He drew the Divine Favor and the Hammer as well, like what I was saying. They're so useless against aggro, especially like hyper aggro like that.
And this is why Martian banned the control Warlock, right? Because you went through hyper aggro.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. The Warlock's really good. The top
Wow.
deck. Oh my god.
Ouch. Well, Martian takes it.
Turn
That's
5
crazy.
still in this like mode. Like how?
How does he do it, man? I tell you what,
Yeah, it's pretty
he is
insane.
really something else.
And turn 6 lethal with the Druid, I think.
Great games.
Wow, good
Good
games, good
but great
games.
That was insane.
Yeah, congrats to both players. Martian walks away with the win there, so congrats to Martian. But yeah, I love watching
Yeah.
the games. I love the creativity with everyone coming out with their different decks with these challenges that we have.
At least BitBeaker got Martian's first loss. He got first blood.
Yeah, broke the seal or broke the ice on that one.
But yeah, Martian's gonna be like way higher than everyone else in the standings now. He's got like what 19 points.
Yeah.
Insane.
All right, I'm gonna switch calls real quick. I'm gonna start up the call on the other channel so we can get those our 2 players in here. Hello, good games, everybody.
Greetings, Command.
Yeah.
Greetings, fellow human.
Yes.
Well, those were some games right there. First off, well played to both of you. And yeah, BitBeaker mentioning got a little, I think, giga high rolled. Yes, especially when we have caster vision and kind of see Martian getting the god draw. How do you do that?
I got the exact reverse draw. Got the exact reverse draw the first time I played that deck. Like all of the luck was allocated to the second game of Q luck.
The one that it mattered in.
Yep.
But hey, BitBeaker, you gave Martian his first loss of the season, so you have that to be proud of. It's his first game he's ever lost.
Away with that. I couldn't let him get away unscathed.
Yeah, you've done what no man has done before. Just beat a single game against MartianBuu.
There you go.
Full aggro. Oh, such different lineup.
Aggro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play the good cheap minions instead of the bad expensive ones.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, I'm curious, kind of from both of you. I guess let's start out with Martian. How did you come up with your lineup?
I looked at the minions available, and I noticed that the only good ones were the ones that didn't cost anything, so I built all my decks around that.
Yeah, we saw you went kind of full aggro there, and which makes sense that you would kind of ban the Warlock, BitBeaker's Warlock.
It was... I was made aware of how powerful Shadow Council was, and I thought to myself, I don't want to deal with that, so went ahead and banned that.
Pretty good, yeah.
Makes
There's
sense.
so much you can get, especially against aggro. Like, you can Shadow Council. There's a Taunt Lifesteal, 4 mana 1/6. If you get that with Shadow Council, 4 mana 3/8 Lifesteal Taunt, that just beats like every aggro deck.
Yeah.
And there's like one that does 1 damage to all enemy minions at the end of your turn. There are a lot of insane anti-aggro demons, so I think it's a good call to ban that.
Yeah, definitely. BitBeaker, how about you? What did you? What were your thoughts this week on the lineup and your deck building? Any insights there?
Originally, my plan was to go infinite value, so I had like Priest with the Galacons, and I had the Hunter deck with Rexar, but I kind of felt like those ended up being too slow. And with some of the testing I was doing with other players, it seemed like the meta was a little bit more aggro. So going the infinite value route wasn't really going to help me that much if I couldn't survive that long. So I kind of toned it down a little bit, tried to put some removal tools into my decks, and focused a lot on buffing the minions that I was able to play. Because another thing that I noticed was that in my testing, not a lot of people were running removal, and since you can't run the battle cry minions, that makes it even that much more difficult to get rid of your opponent's minions.
The Jaina came in clutch. The Jaina was awesome.
Oh yeah, Jane is great.
Oh yeah,
Especially
against
against
Shout
all
out to
of
Rexar being playable card in Hearthstone.
I tested Rexar, and I knew when I saw Martian's lineup that Rexar was going to be good.
Yeah, AoE is pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, there were like really different wins. Like the Hunter win was just remove the board until you can make a big enough board. But the other two decks were just like make an insane board on turn 1 and 2, and then just win from that. But there was
Yeah, early and big and with Druid is just game over. There's basically nothing you can do against that in this format.
It's so insane.
That's pretty good.
Into composting as well, so you could draw the minions that you embiggened. That card was. Oh
That
my
was
God.
pretty sick. Yeah, that was a good opening hand.
Well, very, very cool. Good games from both of you. Congrats, Martian, on the win. Congrats, BitBeaker, on getting the first season win against Martian as well. Hey, I think there's an achievement for that. So.
There should be. I was just thinking there should be an achievement for that.
Very cool. Well, I appreciate both of you. Thank you for letting us cast your match. It's always a lot of fun. And you both do very, very well in this series. I appreciate you both playing as well. And so, yeah, thank you. It's been a lot of fun. Before we head out, is there anything that you would like to share? Teams, social media, Twitch streams, teammates, anything like that? Let me start with you, BitBeaker. Is there or shout outs or anything like that?
Yeah, sure. You can find me over on Twitter, BitBeaker at Twitter. I'm part of Amberflight Gaming. So this, well, I was going to say this past weekend, but it was actually today. If you were watching GM,
yeah, I saw Dawn was casting. That was awesome.
Yeah, our CEO Dawn was casting that. So if you haven't been able to catch that, go back and watch the VOD. She did an amazing job.
Yeah, I was stuck at work, but I saw Dawn was casting with TJ, so that's super cool.
That's insane. That's so cool. I didn't know she was doing that. That's great.
Yeah, big shout out to Dawn, and we're big fans of Amberflight Gaming, so that's great. Oh, very cool. All right, what about you, Martian? Any socials you'd like to share? Any shout outs or any other thing that you'd like to share with everybody?
If you want MartianBuu tomorrow.
You roboted out on us a little bit.
Martian's poor internet.
Oh, Martian's joining sheep.
Uh-oh.
Couldn't DC during the games though, could he?
if only. Oh. Martian, are you there? I think we lost you for a minute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh.
I think what he's trying to say is you can find him at any location if you just search MartianBuu.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you said excellent, Martian, and then you cut out again. Very unfortunate. But yes, go to MartianBuu on Twitch, and you can find him, sub to him, and follow him there.
Absolutely.
He also makes YouTube videos, so subscribe to MartianBuu on YouTube.
Yes.
For audio listeners, that's BUU, not BOO.
It's true.
That is-
Martian BUU. On the Twitters, the YouTubes, the Twitches, and he has a Discord if you want to join that as well.
Very good. All right. Well, that's pretty much a wrap for us tonight. Thanks again. Good games to both of you. Thanks for joining us after the show for a couple of quick words, and we will see you all in future games. And best of luck going forward.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Mm.
All
You
right.
guys have a good
GGs,
one.
guys. Good game.
GG's. Have a great night.